President Trump's recent military operation in Venezuela has sent shockwaves around the world. But it's not just what he's done that has allies concerned. It's what he might do next. For weeks, the president has been making increasingly aggressive statements about acquiring Greenland, the autonomous Danish territory in the Arctic. What once seemed like an outlandish idea is now being taken deadly seriously by European leaders, especially after they watched Trump capture a foreign head of state. Tonight, we examine why Greenland has become a flashpoint between the United States and one of its oldest allies. This isn't the first time Donald Trump has expressed interest in Greenland. Back in 2019, during his first term, Trump floated the idea of purchasing the world's largest island from Denmark. The proposal was met with bewilderment and swift rejection. Denmark's prime minister called the idea absurd, which prompted Trump to cancel a planned state visit in frustration. But Greenland isn't just any territory. It's a semi-autonomous region within the Kingdom of Denmark, home to about 57,000 people, mostly indigenous Greenlanders. While Denmark handles its defense and foreign affairs, Greenland has significant self-governance and has been moving toward greater independence. So why does Trump want it? The answer lies in geography and resources. Greenland sits at a critical strategic position between North America and Europe. It hosts Thun Air Base, one of the U.S. military's northernmost installations. The island is also rich in rare earth minerals essential for modern technology, and melting Arctic ice is opening new shipping routes and resource extraction opportunities. What seemed like a quirky real estate fantasy in 2019 has become a serious foreign policy crisis in 2026. The situation escalated dramatically this week. Denmark's Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen issued a public warning calling on President Trump to stop threatening to acquire Greenland by force. She emphasized that Denmark is a historically close ally of the United States and a founding member of NATO. But those pleas appear to be falling on deaf ears. White House officials have continued to assert that Greenland should become part of the United States, and they've refused to rule out military action. Here's where the Venezuela operation changed everything. When Trump ordered U.S. forces to capture Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, it demonstrated that he's willing to use military force in ways that previous American presidents wouldn't. European leaders, who initially dismissed the Greenland talk as bluster, are now taking the threat seriously. Senator Ruben Gallego introduced a resolution in Congress specifically aimed at blocking Trump from invading Greenland. The fact that such a resolution was deemed necessary speaks volumes about how real this threat has become. According to reports, European officials are privately expressing alarm that Trump's Arctic ambitions may be more than just rhetoric. The Greenland controversy is causing severe strain within NATO, the alliance that has been the cornerstone of Western security for 75 years. Denmark is a founding NATO member. An attack on Danish territory, including Greenland, would theoretically trigger Article 5, the alliance's collective defense clause that states an attack on one member is an attack on all. This would create an unprecedented crisis, the United States attacking a NATO ally, forcing other alliance members to choose sides. The situation has already damaged U.S.-European relations. European leaders watched Trump's handling of Ukraine, his threats to withdraw from NATO, and now his territorial ambitions in the Arctic. They're questioning whether America can still be trusted as a reliable partner. Denmark isn't backing down either. The government has made it clear that Greenland's future is for Greenlanders to decide, not Washington. Ironically, Trump's aggressive pressure may be pushing Greenland closer to full independence from Denmark, but certainly not toward joining the United States. Meanwhile, other Arctic nations, including Russia, Canada, and Norway, are watching closely. If Trump succeeds in taking Greenland through force or coercion, it could spark a new era of territorial aggression in the Arctic, one of the last relatively peaceful frontiers on Earth. Beyond the immediate diplomatic crisis, the Greenland situation raises fundamental questions about international law and American leadership. The United States has long positioned itself as a defender of sovereignty and territorial integrity. America condemned Russia's annexation of Crimea and invasion of Ukraine on these exact grounds. If the U.S. were to seize Greenland, it would undermine decades of American foreign policy principles and hand authoritarian regimes a powerful propaganda tool. There's also the question of what Trump might do next. If Greenland can be threatened, what about other territories? Trump has already made comments about the Panama Canal and even joked about Canada becoming the 51st state. The pattern suggests an expansionist mindset that would have been unthinkable in American politics just a few years ago. What started as an eyebrow-raising proposal in 2019 has evolved into a genuine international crisis in 2026. Trump's threats against Greenland are testing America's oldest alliances, challenging international norms, and forcing the world to take seriously scenarios that once seemed absurd. As one European diplomat put it, "We used to laugh at the Greenland talk. After Venezuela, nobody's laughing anymore." Whether this remains a war of words or escalates into something more serious, one thing is clear: Trump's Arctic ambitions have already reshaped how allies view American reliability and restraint.